Hello, and welcome to Fearfull Wickedness. I am your host, the storyteller. We hope you enjoy tonight's tale. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment. Aaron and James had always been close. The two brothers shared an unspoken bond. Aaron was the responsible older sibling, with a steady job and a calm demeanor. James, on the other hand, was the wild one, impulsive and a little too quick to leap before thinking. Aaron wasn't big on parties, but he didn't want to be the only one from work not to show up for Sarah's birthday. Plus, it gave him a reason to get James out of the house. Laughter echoed through the family room as people from Aaron's workplace mingled with drinks in hand. Sarah's birthday party was in full swing at her apartment in town. The festive decorations were in stark contrast to the ceremonial masks that she had hanging on the wall. James's gaze was fixed on the large, ornate mask, a relic that looked far older than anything else in the room. It was made of dark, cracked wood, with unsettling, hollow eyes carved into the face. It looked like it had been there forever, as though it belonged to someone or something else. "Do you like my cursed Indian mask?" asked Sarah. "My dad gave me this ugly thing and told me he would never have to worry about me bringing any guys home because he said it is cursed." "You don't really believe that, do you?" asked Aaron. "I don't know," Sarah said with a giggle. "The last two relationships I had ended terribly." "It's just a mask," James muttered, his voice low and distant. But as he stared at it, Aaron noticed something strange. His brother's fingers twitched as if drawn to it, as if the mask was calling him. "Aaron," James said suddenly, breaking the silence. "I'm gonna try it on." "No, don't. It's just for decoration," Aaron said, his voice laced with unease. "Go ahead," Sarah laughed. "Maybe you can break the curse and I can finally find a decent guy." James's eyes gleamed with something dark as he reached up, took the mask from the wall, and pulled it over his face. Aaron's stomach dropped as he watched his brother's movements slow, the air around him seeming to still. A cold chill swept over the room as James stood motionless, his back straight, his body rigid. The room fell silent. The conversation around them had stopped. Everyone's eyes turned toward James, the mask now covering his face entirely. "James," Aaron called, but his brother didn't respond. His heart skipped a beat. Something was wrong. He grabbed his brother's shoulder. "Hey, you okay?" James turned slowly, and Aaron recoiled. The mask had seemingly turned to dust and crumbled to the floor. His brother's face was pale, lips drawn back, pursed and thin. The pupils of his eyes were no longer round. They were elongated, dark slits, like something inhuman staring back at him. The laughter, the music, all of it now silent. Someone from the crowd asked, "Is he okay?" Sarah, stepping back, said in a whisper, "It really is cursed." Then she turned and yelled, "Run!" As everyone ran to the door in panic, James's voice, now low and distorted, said, "It is useless. Your lives are now mine." James spun around, his body contorting in ways that shouldn't have been possible, and then it began. James lifted his arms, and a wave of dark energy swept through the room. The people around them screamed as they stumbled back, clutching at their throats, gasping for air. Their faces drained of color, their eyes bulging as they struggled. One by one, their energy, their life force, was sucked out of them. "No, stop," Aaron yelled, but his words were drowned out by the frenzy in the room. He grabbed his brother by the shoulders, trying to shake him out of whatever trance he was in, but James's body was unnaturally cold, his muscles stiff. As the last person fell to the floor, Aaron stared in horror. "What did you do?" he cried, his voice breaking. "What did I do? I don't know what you were talking about." James's look was returning to normal. Aaron could see in his eyes that his brother was back, and he had no idea what had just taken place. Sarah, Mike, Wayne, everyone. Everyone is dead. It was that mask. It had to be. It was cursed just like Sarah said. Aaron, you sound crazy. We need to get out of here. But Aaron couldn't just leave. Not after witnessing this awful sight. The police arrived within a few minutes of Aaron calling 911. The two brothers were detained by the officers until the detectives arrived. The lead detective approached Aaron. So we've already spoken to James, and he filled us in on what happened. I still can't believe it. Well, you'll have plenty of time to think about it while you rot in prison. Wait, what do you mean? Your brother told us everything. These were people that you knew. You were the one with the grudge from work. You were the one who brought the poison, and you were the one that spiked all the drinks. It was James. It was the mask. The curse. Aaron screamed. Come on, guys. The detective motioned to the officers. Let's move him out of here. This one's crazier than I first thought. No. It was the mask. Screamed Aaron as the officers carried him out. As he passed James, he noticed a small grin appear, and his pupils became dark, elongated slits. Aaron, James said, if it helps, this was a great party.